She tried to police what I wore, so I simplified things. My girlfriend's mom hated everything about me. My job, my car, my apartment, but nothing bothered her more than my clothes. The first time I met her, she looked me up and down like I was a stain on her couch. You're wearing that to dinner? I looked down at my outfit. Clean jeans, a nice button-up shirt, nothing crazy. Carol, my girlfriend Jenna's mom, shook her head slowly. Jenna, honey, we talked about this. Talked about what? I asked. Carol smiled at me the way you smile at a child who doesn't understand basic math. Nothing, sweetie. Let's just eat. That dinner was brutal. Every 5 minutes, Carol made a comment. Your collar is crooked. Is that shirt from a thrift store? Real men wear watches. Jenna kicked me under the table every time I tried to respond. Just ignore her. She's always like this. But Carol wasn't always like this. She was worse when I wasn't around. Jenna told me later that her mom spent 2 hours after I left criticizing my entire wardrobe. Apparently, I dressed like a college student, like someone with no ambition, like someone who would never amount to anything. I tried to let it go, but Carol didn't stop. The next family dinner, I wore slacks and a polo. Carol frowned. A polo? What is this? A golf course? The dinner after that, I wore a blazer. Carol laughed. Who are you trying to impress? You look ridiculous. I couldn't win. Every single outfit got torn apart. Too casual, too formal, too boring, too flashy. The colors were wrong. The fit was off. The brand was cheap. Jenna kept apologizing. She's just protective. She wants the best for me. She wants me gone. I corrected her. Jenna didn't argue. 6 months into this torture, Carol announced she was throwing a dinner party. Extended family, old friends, people she needed to impress. She looked directly at me when she said the next part. I expect everyone to dress appropriately. The way she emphasized appropriately made my eye twitch. Jenna grabbed my hand under the table. Please, just wear something nice. For me. I told her I would, and I meant it. The night of the party, I showed up at exactly 7 p.m. Jenna answered the door, and her face went completely white. What are you wearing? I looked down at myself. Something nice. I was wearing a full tuxedo, not a rental. A custom-fitted designer tuxedo that cost me 3 months of savings. Silk lapels, gold cufflinks, patent leather shoes. I looked like I was about to accept an Academy Award. Jenna's jaw was on the floor. This is a casual dinner party. Your mom said dress appropriately. I smiled. I'm dressed appropriately. I walked past her into the living room. Every single person turned to stare at me. Carol's friends were wearing sundresses and khakis. Her family was in jeans and blouses. And there I was, looking like James Bond at a backyard barbecue. Carol saw me and her wine glass froze halfway to her mouth. What the hell are you wearing? I straightened my bow tie. You said dress appropriately. I wanted to make sure I met your standards this time. Her face turned the color of a tomato. This is absurd. You look insane. You're embarrassing yourself. I turned to her friends with my most charming smile. I'm so sorry. Carol's always criticizing my clothes. I figured I'd finally give her something she couldn't complain about. The room went quiet. Carol's friends exchanged glances. One of them, a woman in a simple blue dress, looked at Carol and said, "You criticize his clothes?" Carol stammered. "That's not. I don't." Her friend continued. "Carol, he's dressed better than anyone here, including you." Carol's husband, who I'd barely heard speak in 6 months, started laughing. The kind of deep belly laugh that shakes the whole room. He pointed at me. "I like this kid." Carol tried to recover. She spent the rest of the night pretending everything was fine, but I caught her friends whispering, saw the looks they gave her, heard one of them say, "Can you believe she gives fashion advice?" The next morning, Jenna called me. Her voice was strange. "My mom wants to apologize." "For what specifically?" I asked. "Everything." Carol got on the phone. Her voice was tight. "I may have been too harsh about your wardrobe choices in the past." I waited. She continued, "You can wear whatever you want to family events from now on." I thanked her politely. Then I hung up and looked at my closet. That tuxedo still hangs in the back. I've never worn it since, but every time I see it, I smile. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even. It's making someone's criticism look ridiculous by taking it to the extreme. Carol still doesn't like me, but she hasn't said a single word about my clothes in 2 years. Not even when I showed up to Christmas dinner in cargo shorts.